Hello and welcome all. Welcome to BellowD Gaming and welcome to another action Taimanin video. And on this video, we will discuss White's blue and green build. Blue build is basically her undying build, which is basically she resurrects and she will just heal over time. It is a very strong build for survivability. Green build is her DPS build, aka the hammer time build. So yeah, guys, basically she will just bonk you with her hammer and everything will die. That's how powerful that build is. So pretty much, guys, what will we discuss first? It will be her skills because yeah, this skill or her leader skill, the Proud Revenant. Upon death, restores 50% of HP and resurrect once during battle. After resurrection, increase damage by 50% and applies super armor. So pretty much, guys, this is her passive, and this is a very strong passive because upon death, you will restore 50% of HP. And then when you resurrect during battle, basically it's going to be only once though, but yeah, it will increase your damage by 50% and you will have super armor. That is very strong. So you will not flinch whenever you actually do your skills or basically hit your enemies with your hammer with white. So there you go. That's what we need to actually go for first. We need to explain this first, and then we need to explain the mechanics of, the hammer, the Saturn's blessing, and the mechanics of the supporter Shizui. We need to actually explain this as well. So after this will be the first one that will happen. And then next would be the weapon. As we can see here, guys, Saturn's blessing. When reaching zero, heal 60% of max HP once. Restore HP whenever HP reaches zero. Increase critical rate by 20% and speed by 5%. It will stack up to 2 times. So pause right there, guys. So let's pause. This is blue build, guys, okay? So your skill, what will trigger first is this one, the Proud Revenant. So upon death, you will actually resurrect once, and you will have increased damage by 50%, and you will gain super armor. And then when you got this weapon and you die again, quote unquote, die again in battle, restoring your HP to zero. Basically, whenever your HP reaches zero, critical rate will increase by 20% and speed will go 5%. So pretty much, when you die, you will actually get a speed buff and a critical rate buff with white on this one. 20% on critical rate and 5% on speed. And then when you die again, basically what will happen, this will trigger the other passive. When reaching 0 HP, heal 60% of max HP once. Whenever HP reaches 0, increase critical rate by 20%. And yeah, another one. So basically, it will stack 2 times with her passive and with this weapon. So there you go. There's the 2 resurrections, guys. And then, basically, what will happen here is that, yeah, this will trigger both and it will stack. And basically, you will have about 40% critical rate and 10% of speed. And the active skill lets Maisma increase damage against all enemies by 60%, but you lose 10% of your current HP every second. So basically, this will actually increase your damage more, but it's a double-edged sword or double-edged hammer. You will actually lose, HP, but you will increase damage to enemies by 60%, which is amazing as well because yeah, it doesn't matter because yeah, you can just kill yourself again and then boom, just have increased damage. That is very strong as well. And then to actually negate that, if you are afraid to actually die again, Shizui will actually trigger. When HP drops to zero, restores 50% of maximum HP once and reduces damage taken from all enemies by 70% for 12 seconds. So this is your third resurrection on this one with Amamiya Shizui. This is a mileage supporter. She's really hard to get to. However, guys, it is worth it to get this because with this one, you are basically the undying here, or pretty much just an annoying resurrecting, revenant. against enemies. So that's pretty much it with this build. So the first one to trigger is her skill or leader skill. Next, it will trigger again the passive of the weapon. So it will, whenever HP reaches 0, it will increase your critical rate and then speed by 5%. And again, if she actually, dies in battle again, you'll resurrect and you will heal 60% of max HP only once. That's your second stack. So you now have 40% critical rate and 10% of speed. There you go, guys. And then if you still die, you will still live because, yeah, the supporter of Amamiya Shizui. So how to prevent, and we actually are using this weapon. If you are planning to use the active skill to actually do more damage, and let's say you actually have enough, particles and use the active skill, and it will drain your HP, every second, so 10% of HP. How to negate that is basically the supporters that I actually have here right now. Number one is Narita Akina. Immediately restores 26% of lost HP for 5 seconds after getting hit. It reactivates every 15 seconds. So if you get hit, you will actually restore HP after 15 seconds. So yeah, there you go, guys. And then we actually have this Himuro Karen. When hit below 30% HP, encases themselves in ice for 5 seconds. While in case, the character becomes uncontrollable except for the supporter skills. So you can actually use supporter skills here, but remains invincible, so you cannot be harmed, and recovers 4% of total HP per second. Activates only once during battle. So if you are gonna die, Himuro Karen will actually prevent that, and she will heal you. This is the best thing about Himuro Karen as a supporter, and this is a free supporter, guys. She is a free supporter. You can actually I'm not sure if she's still in the archive right now. So yeah, however, guys, Narita Akina is in the archive, so you can get her at least 1 out of 5. So that's it. The hard thing to get here for the supporter is Amamiya Shizui. So yeah, this is a mileage supporter, and this is a must build for her, so she can keep healing. And yeah, Himuro Karen, I'm not sure if she's in the archive. If you can get her 1 out of 5, yeah, you basically have, when your HP is low, 30%, you will heal. That's it. That's pretty much it. And you will go invincible. All right, so now, what's the other weapons that we can actually use for her? Of course, we can actually use, I need to actually move over here. Give me 1 second. Whoop. You can actually use the Adamant Marcus. Passive restores 2% of max HP whenever killing an enemy. Whenever an enemy is killed, damage is increased by 2%, stacks up to 10 times. I only have this 1 out of 5. This is her gotcha weapon. This is also good, but you remember, you need to actually kill enemies. At least 10 enemies to actually get that 10 times stack, and that can restore your HP. So it's a healing weapon, and it's a weapon that buffs your attack permanently. So there you go, guys. There you go. And the other one is the Momochi weapon, Ipon Datara. This weapon is basically her critical weapon and pretty much does, critical stuff. So yeah, that's it. Just a critical weapon. And yeah, you can actually use either, Viridian Karma or whatever. What was it? Crimson Karma or Amber. It depends on your, it depends on you. However, guys, pretty much, yeah, the best thing to actually use currently here is for the Hammer of Lei Gong. This actually, when using a skill, increase damage dealt to target by 14%. So it is very good. This one is very, very good for beginners if you don't have any UR weapons or you don't have an arena weapon. So that's pretty much it. Those are the hammers that you can actually use. And again, now to the skills. So pretty much what are her bread and butter skills? Number 1 is Healing Wave. After an extreme dodge, summons a golem that restores HP of nearby allies by 4%. Increase restoration amount by 100%. So pretty much, yeah, this heals a lot, and I mean a lot of HP. This is really good, and I mean really, really good for healing. So on top of the supporters for healing, she also has her own healing. So there you go, guys. And it actually helps out, healing for, other characters as well. So there you go. It's going to be good for VR or any team missions, and that's pretty much it. All right, next would be Poisonous Golem. So TLDR, this is basically, if you have, basically she has Emily's drones, but this time it's the bee golems or hornet golems. So yeah, summons a machine gun golem around the shoulder, attacking enemies nearby for 8 seconds. When slot effect is applied, additional one summon will be golems. So there's going to be 2 golems. If you have the max 3, what was it, set. Increase duration time of the golem for 2 seconds. So pretty much, if you have blue build, this will be about 10 seconds, which is very, very strong. Because yeah, these golems actually does a ton of damage. So that's pretty much it. That's all I can say on these golems. Next would be Puppet Cannon, guys. So summons a golem and charges an energy, performing a powerful laser attack. Snares the enemy, hit the laser for 3 seconds, add 1 additional attack, so there's going to be more attacks, and increase the skill critical rate by 50%. This is really strong, guys. Summons a golem and then charges an enemy. And yeah, basically, it will snare the enemy and hit lasers for 3 seconds. That is strong. That is very, very strong. But remember, guys, this is only a straight line. So yeah, better aim it correctly. Or yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. And last but not least, guys, either use, you can use either Quake, decrease defense of enemies that got hit for 20% for 10 seconds. So this is a debuff. You can actually use this as a debuffer and a basically boom, a melee. Oh man. And then another one is yellow, what was it? Maisma. After performing an instant dodge, spews yellow Maisma nearby, and which continuously attack enemies for 5 seconds. So there's only one set, decrease cooldown by 20%. So it's just an attack. But yeah, another one is basically Vortex of Death. Basically, this is an attack, boom, 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 and then an uppercut. So attacks enemies by spinning continuously and strike the hammer upwards at the last attack, knocking up the enemy. Decrease defense of the enemy again that got hit for 20% for 10 seconds. So there you go, guys. You can either use her level 81 skill, Quake, or Yellow Mashima. That's it. World Reverse is basically similar to her level 81 skill. If you are only at level 75, use this one. Decrease defense for 10% for 7 seconds. So basically, this is the light version of her level 81 skill. The best thing about the level 75 skill, though, it is only 9 seconds. It has a lower cooldown skill. And that's the best thing about White as well, guys. She has very low cooldowns on her skills. And I mean, very, very low cooldowns. As you can see here. Oh, man. 10 seconds. Poisonous Golem. It says 18 seconds, but man, it doesn't matter. Puppet Cannon, 10 seconds only. Quake, 7 seconds. So you can just bonk again. So Puppet Cannon, if you fire this, then Quake, and then yeah, use Poisonous Golem. Puppet Cannon is ready again. You can just blast them again. So basically, that's how it is, guys. It's basically a formula. So that's it. So we discussed the supporter, we've discussed the skill, we've discussed the weapon, and yeah, that's pretty much it for her blue build. So what's next? Of course, we're gonna discuss her not red build, but her green build. So we're gonna discuss her green build. Boop. And now, yeah, there we go. She is now in green. So pretty much we've discussed the weapons and we've discussed the what was it? The weapon. So pretty much it's going to be still the same, but the only difference here is going to be the skills. So pretty much the supporters here, yeah, you need to do damage, and I mean damage, and more damage, critical damage, or whatever damage. So what are we going to use for this one, for the supporters? Yeah, this one. Oop, I actually need to move over here. Yep. This is my build currently for green. So Noah Brown, the chaotic Noah Brown. Increase speed of assist type characters by 5%. The main reason why I am using currently Noah Brown for her is because one of the weakness of White, she is slow, and I mean really, really slow. She's the slowest character currently right now in the game. So that's pretty much it. Normal attack decrease restoration effect of enemy by 20% for 5 seconds every 10 seconds. So basically, normal attack decreases of restoration effect. Boom. Enemies will just yeah, decrease restoration. Passive. For every fifth skill, summon a familiar and continuously attack enemies, dealing 200% damage for 8 seconds. So basically, you have a summon and it will actually attack for you for 8 seconds. Really strong as well. And then increase damage dealt to all enemies by 40%. This is the main reason why we actually want Noah. Her active skill. Increase damage to all enemies by 40% for 10 seconds. Immediately resets cooldown of all skills and you will gain super armor. That is insane. That's the main reason why Chaotic Noah Brown is my, go-to, supporter for this one. So yeah, that's it. So damage, what was it? Super armor, and yeah, familiars, and it will increase assist type characters, speed, and yeah, for those who don't know, yeah, she is an assist type character, guys. So yeah, there you go. That's the main reason why I use this. And normal attack decrease restoration effect of enemies by 20% for every 5 seconds, every 10 seconds. So that's it. All right, next would be Rinko, Christmas, Holy Night. And yeah, guys, happy holidays. Damage of assist type characters is increased by 13%. Damage taken is decreased by 13%. So you will have increased damage and decrease, reduce damage as well. Reduce damage. So you can damage more and you are now more tankier. So that's the TLDR of this one. And next would be Omare now. Increase damage against buff enemies. So enemies like bosses or any enemies that actually buffs themselves, you will actually have increased damage of 35%. But the best thing about this, you will be more tankier because damage taken is decreased by 35%. So there you go, guys. Another damage reduction for, White. So this is basically for her survivability. I don't have this at 5 out of 5 or Noah at 5 out of 5. If I actually have these 5 out of 5, yeah, she will do more damage. That's all I can say. So as for weapons, like I said earlier, guys, it's basically the same. And yeah, basically the skills are the ones that's gonna be, different. So as usual, guys, healing wave. Oop, I'm actually, blocking it. But yeah, it's gonna have a different effect. So increase restoration range by 50%. This is more for group battles, basically. For time of VR, Total War, and other, co-op battles in Action Taimamin. So yeah, there you go, guys. And this one, Poisonous Golem, reduces speed of enemies that got hit for 30 seconds for 3 seconds. So enemies will have reduced speed, so this will be a debuff as well. So there you go, guys. And Yashaka's Judgment. There you go, guys. There it is. This is the cream of the crop, guys. So summons a golem that momentarily snares enemies, while White channels that energy for a powerful strike and hammer down the ground. Reduce the speed of enemies by 10% for 10 seconds. Increase attack range by 50% and increase critical damage by 250%. That is amazing. That is really, really damaging. And I mean really, really damaging. And as always, I like bonking. So yeah, there we go. I am actually using Quake. And like I said, guys, you can actually use other skills as well. You can go with her Taimamin art, Yellow Mashima. You can go with, World Reverse or Vortex of Death. That's it. That's it. But I prefer Quake because yeah, it's the bonk. It is le bonk. So that's pretty much it. All right. So with that being said, guys, let's go on with the gameplay. We will start first with her blue build. So let's go, guys. Let's do this. Let's do this. Alrighty, guys. We are now at the gameplay. We are now at Tower 75. And yeah, pretty much, guys, Tower 75 is our measuring stick, how strong we are. If you are not yet that confident, as always, go with Tower 74 first because we only have one enemy here. It's going to be Micah. But Tower 75, yeah, this is where we actually get, gangbanged by Yukikaze, Rinko, and Sakura. So there we go, guys. Right, let's do this. And yeah, we're going to go blue build first. And yeah, you can actually see how powerful this build is. Basically, you're just gonna resurrect, and yeah, you're not gonna die. That's all I can say. You are not gonna die with this one. All right, let's kick some butt. All right, there's White. All right, let's do this, guys. And there we go. Get away. Summon the golem. And yeah, they're snared, guys. you can actually, hit them with quick. Boom. And then, yeah. Okay, there we go. Pop the cannon. And then, yeah, you can do quick again. Boop. Then summon the golem. Uh-oh. Get out. And I'm just healing here. And I can just hit them. Yeah, look at that. I'm not losing HP, guys. I am not losing HP. There we go. There we go. Okay, the gremlin is here. The gremlin is here. Pop this up. Pop this up as well. Then, yeah, beam it. Bonk him. And then, yeah, summon. And then, look at this. Healing. And then I can just beam again. Then I can just bonk them again. They're dizzy. Alright. Hitting me again. And then I can just beam again. Bonk them again. Get out of the way. Yeah, Yukikaze is snared. I can just get away from her. Oh, get out. Oh. I got the beam. And she's dead. That's it. Really, really strong. And oh my goodness. Yeah, baby. That is White in a nutshell. Oh, wow. That is blue build, guys, and yeah, really no, yeah, basically that's her healing build. So that's it. Now, I will actually show you how powerful she is on her, what you call it, green build. So yeah, red, we're not using red because yeah, red sucks for her. So that's pretty much it. All right, let's do this, guys. Let's do this. And now I'm gonna show you how powerful the hammer time is. All right. You got White here. Look at this. Boom. Oh man, that is crazy. That's crazy powerful. That's all I can say. That's it. That's enough said. Enough said. That's it. Uh-oh. Got me. Doesn't matter. Boom. Enough said. Enough said, guys. Enough said. Oh man, that is so strong. Alright, Gremlin, come here. Right, increase. And boom! Oh, still alive. Okay. Alright, get out of there. Heal up. Bonk them. Right, Yashika's up. Boom! They're dead. They're dead. Oh! Sakura's still alive. Okay, bonk her. Okay, let's wait. Alright, there we go. Boom! Wow, look at that damage, man. That's a lot of damage. Oh, man. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And there you go, guys. That is White with green build. She's very powerful, guys. So I think if you don't... This is the thing with White, guys. If you don't build her, she's strong. But yeah, she's going to be around on the A tier list. If you just just build her normally up to 75, 70, 75, and with just specific supporters that you actually only have. But if we actually have really good supporters, we got the best weapon for her, you basically wailed for her and you basically invested in her. Yeah, I think I can see her as an S tier character, healing and basically just bonking enemies with green. This is really powerful, guys. And remember, even with green, she actually just heals. She will, even if she dies, she will heal again, and she will heal and she will resurrect. That's it. That's the best thing about White. She doesn't really die. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. So in my opinion, White, yeah, get her, guys. Get her when she's available for gems. If you don't like the slow-paced gameplay, you can just say, okay, I'm not gonna get White because yeah, I don't like the Murasaki gameplay, which is a little bit slower. However, if you're a-okay with that gameplay, which I am basically for White, because yeah, I really like how she plays, because she just bonks enemies, everything dies, and that's it. All right, so with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, take care, stay safe, like, comment, subscribe for more anime and gaming content. And thank you very much to my members and subscribers. You guys are all awesome. Awesome member shoutouts here: Savitar, Brigade, T3, and Valter. Thank you very much. You guys are my awesome members. Happy holidays, guys, and advance Merry Christmas. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.